Hi guys, I'm bringing you a quick little update for this week. So I've been struggling with my planners, my planner piece. I haven't gotten there yet. So I figured that the classic was just a little bit too small for me. So what I did was, as I went out and I bought last night the Big Happy Planner. Look at that cover. It is so pretty. I love it. It's a full size sheet layout, which is a piece of paper, which is an 8.5 by 11. So I think it's really going to work well. It's just between home and work and school, there's just so much I have to write down. So, and I love that the inside layout, I'm going to just show it really quick. I don't know if you could see that really well, probably not with my lights. There we go. So it's got the boxes up top and the lines down, going down, straight down, which is really going to help me keep things organized between work, school, and home. So I am actually pretty stoked to get this bad boy started. So I went to Michael's last night. I got that. I did pick up some dandelion ribbon, if you guys could see that. It is super cute. I love it. It was only $1, so of course I brought it home with me. My best friend told me I should post a video kind of talking about some of the things I like to use when I plan. So I'm gonna just move some stuff around. My desk is a mess, so bear with me a moment. So I did also pick up this, the weekly plans pad, which has all the days of the week on it, and I've been using that to write down some of the things that I do every week. And I did use it this week to write down the hours I am working from home. So I bought that one, so that's gonna go great in the planner. But as you may see behind me, I have the Happy Planner bag. Now I've had this for a long time, but I haven't used it. Basically, when I go to planner night with my sister, I just kind of grab everything in a bag and I take it and I go. So I decided to finally put this to use because why not? I mean, it's just sitting there doing nothing. So I have my sticker books, some washi, my sticker kits, of course, from Stickers for Every Plan. I take those pretty much everywhere I go. They go with me to every planner I make. So I have that in here. Some adhesive, some tabs, but I decided I'm gonna put this to good use because might as well, right? Let's see what else. Pens. She also said to talk about my favorite pens. So this is my pouch that goes in the bag that has all my favorite pens in it. And there's a reason why I kind of like certain pens for certain things. I can share with you really quick, not too long, of I'm going to talk about, but everyone loves the Papermate flares. I mean, these are great pens. I have a ton of the Papermate Ink Joys, and I have a ton of the flares, and those are probably my favorite when I do a sticker kit. Use a sticker kit that's got a lot of colors in it, so I do use that. My only challenge here is, since I'm partially colorblind, I don't always get the colors right, so what can you do? Of course, the Me and My Big Ideas Happy Planner pens, these are absolutely wonderful. The only problem is if you're a heavy writer, you could really mess up the tip of this pen, but it writes great, and I have several of these, of course. But actually, I'm going to be perfectly honest, this is like my third pair of these because I actually had to send the Happy Planner a email about these pens because the tips were just terrible. So they were super awesome, as they always are, and sent me replacement pens. But these, again, are really good pens. The flares, see, I have tons of colors, and the bad thing is it's really hard for me to tell which color is which. So there you go. Many people have asked me about the Sharpie pens. I do like the Sharpie pens. Those are super awesome. They come in great colors. Again, I just kind of choose a color and go with it. The only thing is if your paper is really thin, like I'm probably not going to use it on these layouts that I printed out for the Big Happy Planner, only because they are a thinner paper, and with a thinner paper these are definitely going to bleed through, so I don't use those pens for everything. It's more of a cardstock type paper that would work really good with those so that it doesn't bleed through. The other one is these. I just think these are pretty, so I got this one from Michael's. It's the Recollections pen. It's fine. I mean, it's a ballpoint pen. This is that Acroball pen. I don't know if you could see that. Acroball. It's not coming in clear, but it's the Acroball. This one writes really well too. I use this one a lot for school. Again, my favorite pen. I've talked about this pen a couple of times, and I can't wait to get the winter box because it has an awesome new pen in it. But the angelshop.com, this is her birthday box pen, and this one, as you can see, is super pretty. It's super awesome, and it writes perfect. And I unfortunately use this all the time for my homework because it just writes great, but I kind of don't want to use it because I don't want the ink to run out. So this is one of my favorites, and I love this pen. Another one, I got this one from the Planner Bar. This is another just regular ballpoint. This writes really good too. This is a cute pen. Again, I like it. And who doesn't have a pen gem? Oh my gosh, rose gold, so cute. Love this pen. One of my favorites. Again, writes really well. Excuse me. And I like that pen as well. The other one, a lot of people have asked me about that I use a lot, and I do use these a lot for homework for school as well, because I take a lot of notes. I write a lot of things down. And this is the Big Atlantis. And these are really good. These come in a bold, and this one is a medium, I believe. And they write super crisp. They don't have any interruptions with the writing, so those are great pens as well. These came in a 3-pack. This is kind of like a felt tip pen as well, and I got these from Target, so these work really, really well. The only other pens I got is the Top Ball. This writes extremely well. You can't go wrong with a tool pen. But my thing on this and my feedback on this is it all depends on how you store them. If you store them on their side, unfortunately, they start to write really inconsistent. And that was my big problem with these, is that I literally had to store them this way, so it would write more consistent. So I don't really use these all that much, because when I'm on the go, there's no guarantee my pens are going to stay in my bag that way. So I don't tend to use that pen a whole lot. Another great pen I got was this one, and I got this one from The Beautiful Mess. And I do know that these are on Etsy because I'm getting ready to order some, because and it's got a fine tip up there. I left this in my bag on accident when I was on vacation, and the lid came off, and now the ink is dead because the lid doesn't really stay on all that well. But again, great pen, but I can't use it now because it's ran out of ink. Again, the tool pens, I have tons of these. This is the Uniball Signo. These are really good pens. So those are some of the things that I like to use. I also have one of my favorite investments that I made was the Polaroid Zip. I print my pictures on this. They're great. I just run them through a couple different filters, and they print awesome. I've heard a lot of complaints about them, but I've never really had any issues with them. Of course, I use my iPad for stuff. I use, let's see, what else do I use? Paper clips, you know, the usual stuff. But those are just a couple of my favorite writing utensils. I know there are a lot more that I love to use, and I use sticky notes. Of course, I have tons of page flags, but I don't really use the page flags all that much, to be honest. And I have so many of them that they're super cute, and the designs are pretty awesome. These happen to be recollections, but the problem with recollections is, as we all know, or probably have experienced, these don't stick really well. And you have to end up using some kind of adhesive to get them to stick. And then I have of course, the Happy Planner sticker packs. Whenever they go on sale, I always have to buy one because I kind of like to hoard these. And my sister actually chuckled at me because I had only used one out of all these. And so I'm trying to branch out and use those more, but we'll see. And I think that's it for now, but I am going to be working on all these printables that I printed up today, getting them in my big Happy Planner, and as soon as that setup's finished, I will be sure to share that with you guys. But I hope everyone's having a great week, and if I don't talk to all my friends by then, happy Thanksgiving, be safe, and stay warm. Have a great week.